Hi friends, welcome back to Science for today. Today we're talking about the control center, which is our brains. Hopefully we'll blow your minds today. So we've been talking about all these different systems in our body. We've talked about the digestive system, the skeletal system, the muscular system. Yesterday we talked about the circulatory system. So today we're going to be talking about our control center, the brain, okay? So let's talk about what we're going to read today. Today we're going to learn about our nervous system. I've heard the word nervous before. How could we use nervous in a sentence? I was nervous to take a test. I might be nervous if I'm meeting somebody for the first time that I don't know, or going somewhere I don't know. So you can be nervous, you can kind of be scared, right? All right, so we learned about the 5 senses in kindergarten, I think, right? Maybe. So our 5 senses are what? Sight, see things. Hear, can hear myself. Taste. I don't want to taste my finger, it might taste nasty. Touch, I can touch things. And I can smell things. Right now I smell cinnamon. Somebody's got cinnamon air freshener going on right here, and it smells good. So our 5 senses send messages using the nervous system. So today we're going to talk about the nervous system. But before we can do that, we need to talk about our vocabulary words. So I'm going to share my screen so we can get started. And I'm going to put it in present mode. And let's talk about our vocabulary words. The first word we have is brain, the command center of the body that controls how you think and move. Without her brain, the girl wouldn't be able to play or do her homework. Nerves, thin fibers that connect your brain to all parts of your body. The tips of your fingers are full of nerves that allow you to feel. Nervous system. This system is made up of the brain, spine, and nerves that make it possible for people and animals to sense the world around them. All right, so we are ready to talk about our nervous system. Hi, students. As your teacher reads to you today, you are listening with your ears. You are seeing a picture of me, Dr. Wellbody, with your eyes. Your face may be smiling. But your ears and eyes could not work if it were not for your brain. Your mouth and face muscles could not smile. And without your brain working, you could not understand or learn. In fact, your brain controls everything your body does, your thoughts, your movement, your memory, and your 5 senses. Your brain also controls your moods and feelings, whether you feel happy, sad, or angry, for example. Your brain is inside your skull. Remember what we learned about our skull? It's that bone that protects our brain and our head. Yeah. The hard bones of your skull protects the brain's soft tissue. And you can see this is a picture of a skull. Here's where the eyes would be, and here's where the nose would be. And inside this skull there's your brain. Brain kind of looks funny, doesn't it? Your brain looks like this. It is wrinkly and wet. Your brain is not very big. It could be held in 2 hands. It weighs about 3 pounds, about as much as a big dictionary. So you could kind of go like this, and this was what your brain would look like. Put 2 fists together, and that's about how big your brain is. Your brain tells your muscles what to do and how to move. Messages travel back and forth from your brain to other parts of your body by moving up and down your spinal cord with lightning speed. So your spinal cord This is your spinal cord right here in the back. See it? Attached to the spinal cord are thin fibers called nerves. Your nerves go to every part of your body. Your brain, spine, and nerves make up the nervous system. Also heard the word spine before. Remember when we talked about bones? We talked about our spine. That's what protects our spinal cord right there. Let's pretend that you are playing soccer. One of your teammates takes control of the ball from the other team and kicks the ball towards you. When you see the ball flying in your direction, your brain sends a message down your spinal cord to your nerves. Your nerves send a message to your muscles in less than a second to help you move and kick the ball. Goal! So what kind of muscles would you be using here? Voluntary or involuntary? Do you remember which one is which? Involuntary means they don't move, or they move without you knowing about it, like when we breathe and blink. And voluntary is when we make it move. So in this case, kicking the ball would be voluntary. Your brain is made up of as many as 1 billion cells. 1 billion is a really big number. That means your brain has lots and lots of cells. The cells in your brain send millions of messages every single second to each other and to the rest of your body. The cells send messages back and forth through branches that connect one cell to another. Different parts of your body receive the message. Your brain sends messages even while you are asleep to help you breathe and dream. So right now, while I'm talking to you guys and reading our story, my eyes are sending messages to our brain to read the words, and then my brain is sending messages to my mouth for me to read the words out loud. It's crazy how fast that works, right? Your brain gets messages about the world from your 5 senses through organs called sense receptors. Here are the sense receptors and what they control. Eyes, sight, ears, hearing, skin, touch, mouth and tongue, taste, nose, smell. When you watch a cloud changing shape in the sky, hear a fire truck zooming by, an ice cream cone, pet a kitty's soft fur, or smell cookies baking, your senses and your brain are working together. There are 3 parts to our brains. The cerebellum, which is the green part here. I'm sorry, cerebrum is the green part. Your cerebellum is the yellow part, and your brain stem is the blue part. Okay, there are the cerebrum, that's the green part, the cerebellum, the yellow part, and your brain stem, the blue part. Each part has a different job to do. Your cerebrum at the top of your head is the biggest part of your brain. It controls things like seeing, hearing, thinking, speaking, remembering, and moving. Your cerebellum at the back of your head controls balance and coordination. Stand up and try to balance on 1 foot without holding on to anything. Can you do it? Okay, good job, good tries. Can you do this for a long time? Your cerebellum is helping you. It helps you move different muscles together in coordination to do things like catch a baseball, dance, or write. Your brain stem connects your brain to your spinal cord. It controls things things your body does without you having to think about them, like breathing and the beating of your heart. Now, aren't you glad to have that very important organ called a brain? Here's a rhyme about it that we can all learn. Without a brain, where would I be? I could not move or think or see, or write my name or count to 3. In fact, I would just not be. Without my trusty brain, in sun or wind or rain, I'm glad I have a brain. The next time we meet, we're going to talk about some icky things. They are everywhere around us, and they can make us really sick. They're called harmful germs. But we will also learn about some very smart and famous germ fighters who figured out ways to zap those nasty germs. Tune in next time to find out how these germ blasting heroes have made lifesavers for you and me. Without a brain, where would I be? I could not move or think or see, or write my name or count to 3. In fact, I would just not be me. Without my trusty brain, in sun or wind or rain, I'm glad I have a brain. All right, friends. Let me stop sharing. And now let's discuss what we've learned today. I'm going to ask you some questions. Let's see how well you were paying attention. All right. Which organ of your body do your 5 senses send messages? Your brain. Good job. How do 5 senses send messages to the brain? They send them through our nerves. What is the name of the body system that includes nerves and the brain? The nervous system. In order for you to understand the read-alouds, which of your 5 senses must send nerve messages to your brain? Our sight and our hearing. Why is your brain called your control center? Because it controls everything we do. Why is it a good idea to wear a helmet when you ride a bike? It's got to protect our skull and our brain, right? We want to protect it. Since our brain controls everything we do, we want to make sure that we're taking very good care and protecting our heads. All right, guys. So now it's your turn to go to Google Classroom, get your science assignment done. You've got some questions in there. And hey, remember, if you watch the video, you've got all the answers already there. We've already discussed all the questions. So all you have to do is type in the answers, right? And if you forgot one, you can always come back and watch the video again or find where you need to find. All right, guys, I will see you the next time when we learn about those icky germs and how we can get better. So I will see you next time. Bye, friends.